I think that's reasonable. Therefore, I've personally ruined their game. No, I don't think Anita Sarkeesian has personally ruined the game. I think Neil Druckmann's worshiping at the words of Anita Sarkeesian. Now, there are probably some things, there's definitely some things Anita Sarkeesian says that is correct. I know that may feel uncomfortable to hear, but I'm sure she's right about some things. Statistically, she has to be. But if you worship her and you take every word that she speaks as gospel, that is what ruins the game. Neil Druckmann ruined this game according to some people. Not Anita Sarkeesian's ideas existing. His adherence to them is what did it. P.S. I love, quote, catering to their personal sense of right and wrong, whose stories should be about who's worth valuing and who's smarter of those harassers will say. Yes, but isn't that exactly what you do? Oh no, she knew! She knew I was going to say it. Certainly. But guess what? My vision of a media landscape is inclusive and open and welcoming. Okay, so you admit your own hypocrisy here, but you're saying it's okay because your vision is the right one. Sometimes I'm sad for these people. We read that part, you know, as they've convinced themselves that the Ghostbusters, Star Wars, or The Last of Us is all they have. Hey, let me tell you something, Anita. This might get a little real for you. For some people, their favorite media property, their favorite band, their favorite movie, their favorite online forum, their favorite video game series, for some people, that is all they have, Anita. They don't have a lot going for them in their life. They work a job they don't like. Their parents are divorced. They don't have a great family life. They have 2 roommates that they hate. And all they have is coming home and playing that video game. And the game companies profit from this by selling those people extra DLC, super ultra premium editions, merch, hats, posters, movie deals, television shows.
Everyone, Jeremy here from the Quartering and an update on the family-friendly, totally not fragile ego Pokimane and her reaction to having somebody make fun of some of her fans willing to go homeless to continue to simp for her. I mean, I think if Emane or Pokimane were to step outside of her own bubble and realize just how hilarious this is, in any case, she wouldn't react this way. If she had any ability whatsoever to look at things objectively.
Downstairs.
If she had any ability whatsoever to understand that she is a multi-millionaire. My estimates, and again, get that paper, Pokimane. I am not shaming you for getting paid, for making money. I mean, you should take every sponsorship that comes your way and make money while you can, because that clock is ticking for all of us. But this is somebody who is making at least $75,000 a month on YouTube alone, a channel which is largely just clip shows or random videos. Somebody with, according to analytically, you know, I don't know how accurate these sites are, but this is somebody with nearly 10,000 subs on Twitch, so that's another $25,000 a month. That doesn't include all the tips. So you're talking about somebody who's making probably $2 to $3 million a year, at least $1 to $2 million a year, picking on a small YouTuber trying to shame their sponsor. See, that's the only reason it's relevant. I think the correct amount of money to make or to have is more in every single case. You're never going to hear me complain about somebody having a lot of money. I don't care when YouTubers take sponsorships, even when some viewers, you know, my viewers have come around to that. They know what I'm about. I'm going to get that paper while I can. I don't care if you don't like whatever app it is I'm running a 30-second commercial for. You can skip it, or you can move on. And you guys are all so great that nobody cares. So when I see a fellow YouTuber, one that has an even more difficult problem getting any ads whatsoever on their videos, even though they use gameplay content and they even go out of their way to make sure all the no-no words are out. When I see Pokimane shaming a sponsor that I enjoy, Ridge Wallet, I gave them a free ad yesterday. I mean, I just like them because they've stuck by me and they stuck by my fellow YouTubers. It's the same thing with Raid Shadow Legends. I know a lot of people, they roll their eyes when they see the Raid ad. I understand, but understand this. I have a different loyalty to them. One, I actually do play the game. Two, they have basically single-handedly funded some of my closest friends on YouTube. YouTubers like Bearing and Count Dankula. These are dudes that get 0 ads, so them being able to get a Raid ad means that they get to support their families. So I understand that I look at it a little bit differently. I get the meme. I think the meme's hilarious. This heading brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. I think it's funny. And most of you understand. Yeah, there's always some griping when I do an ad, and that's okay. But you know what? This is a company that has supported me and supported my friends and my YouTube family, so I feel protective. I understand that if that makes me biased. It does make me biased. Same thing with Ridge Wallet. Ridge Wallet's stuck by me. They continue to stick by me even right now when sponsors are just impossible to find. And so when Pokimane decided that as a multi-millionaire she was going to shame a fellow YouTuber, I took exception to that for taking an ad. And also, by the way, it happened to be Ridge Wallet, somebody that I enjoy. And the backlash has been swift and amazing. You see Twoon saying, Pokemon simp goes broke because he donated all his money. Instead of making this a learning moment for her simps, she shames sponsors from people who would give her valid criticism, basically trying to take away part of their income. Says we're the bad guys. That's exactly it. Look, if I always say this when I live stream too, live streaming is a very important source of revenue for me, and so is people using the join button, for example. I don't push it that often, but believe me, when people join the channel, it goes a long way. It's just like a Twitch subscription. There's a little button below the video. But if I ever found out that someone was not able to pay their bills because of it, I mean, that would break my heart. So seriously, if I haven't said it before, things are tight for you. Please don't back me on Subscribestar. Please don't back me on YouTube if they're tight. I totally understand, and I still feel guilty when sometimes people, do huge super chats. I get nervous about their spending. So, and I'm like a 50th the size of Pokimane's income. Because Keemstar say, me and you got beef because I called one Sniper Wolf fans a virgins. You got so offended. Don't pick on our lonely simps. Now I see you attacking sponsors of small YouTubers that make fun of your simp fans. You're out of control. Tell the world about your boyfriend. Well, of course Pokimane has a boyfriend. Of course it would be bad for business if she were to divulge who that is. I mean, that should tell you right there exactly the type of person that you're dealing with. Somebody willing to hide a relationship because they know it's bad for business. We've seen this before with other female streamers, and it's sad. It's their own tacit acknowledgement that they are offering not just a quality stream with high quality content, they're offering the girlfriend experience, but they can't possibly admit that. I mean, this is somebody who spends the overwhelming majority of their time in just chatting, which means just sitting there and looking pretty to some people, all right? This is somebody that jumped on and was paid to stream Valorant, I'm almost certain, right? Why did she stream Valorant? That's why. Because otherwise her content has been extremely level, right? These are daily average viewers. By the way, still a huge number. Make no mistake about it. I've never had 18,000 people watching me live, and I will never have 18,000 people watching me live. But
just for comparison, here's in May, she's averaging about 18,000, and then she jumps up to 24,000, and then she drops. And if we go back, let's get real here, right, boys and girls? Let's get real. Isn't it possible that Pokimane is kind of falling apart a little bit here? I mean, she had peaked at 81,000 viewers. I'm sure these are the Valorant streams. But, I mean, her growth is basically non-existent, right? Her growth is non-existent. And the hilarious thing is, you know, this is somebody who maybe, well, I shouldn't say that. You know, so averaging 10 to 12,000 viewers. Valorant comes around, you hit 80,000, and she's able to maintain almost none of those. A few thousand she's able to maintain after peaks of 80,000.
Dude, that's not the play. Hey, that's not the play.
Were they tuning in for Pokemon?
Smoke, you dumb bitch. Get back in.
For
Dumbass.
Valorant.
Bro, we got a cam outside. You gotta cool your horses.
And you can see these charts are misleading because this is just total growth views. These will always increase. But it's interesting to see, isn't it? Maybe Pokemon's feeling a little less important, so she's lashing out. I don't know. I mean, this is also the same person that called out Trainwrecks TV for, quote, platforming. So Pokimane has a history of asking people she doesn't like to be deplatformed. Now, this was all over one female streamer calling another streamer ugly. Whoa, God, heavens forbid. Now the girl sounds like a bit of a crotch in the clip, but should we be deplatforming people because they said something you didn't like or something you didn't like? Well, Pokimane thinks so. And the articles now have started to pick up. Usually these outlets are a little bit behind YouTube and Twitter, but now the articles are picking up. Pokimane under fire for blasting sponsor of anti-simp YouTuber. I don't like. He's not an anti-simp YouTuber. That's a crummy title, Michael. Twitch star Emaine Pokimane is getting called out by many content creators after she attacked the sponsor of a YouTuber into Gundam for making a video criticizing simps. Now, it's also interesting to me that most of the content I see her play these days, now she does play League of Legends, or she did play Valorant while she was getting paid to do so, is just sitting and watching us, our YouTube videos. So many Twitch streamers rely exclusively on just watching YouTube videos all day. It's pretty pathetic. It's a Gundam is known for making videos critical of modern online culture, such as simping. Yes, on May 13th, It's a Gundam uploaded a video titled "A Simp Willing to Go Homeless" for Pokimane, which features comments made by Twitter users about donating outrageous sums of money to the Twitch streamer. In the video, he specifically takes aim at a user on Twitter who claimed to have donated $1,000 to her, despite being 4 months behind on his rent, among others who appear to fawn over the streamer. Again, imagine knowing this and not refunding the money. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what I would do if that happened. But if someone who made a large donation to me came to me and said, "Holy, moly, I don't know what I was thinking," I would absolutely refund it. Now, is she supposed to? Does she have to? No. It just doesn't look great. She goes, "I can't believe anyone would sponsor these shenanigans." Like, what? I will say for this company to sponsor that literally a 20-minute talking garbage about me, Pokimane paused, clearly fuming over the content of the video you will never see. If I see you in my inbox, then she crosses her arms, jokingly suggesting she should delete or block the company right away. Well, with these trending down numbers, I don't know if you will, Pokimane. I think there'll be a time in your life where you might need that money. Now, since blasting It's a Gundam sponsors, Pokimane from users critical of her stances across social media. The video is comedic and satirical, but it offended Poki so much that she calls out the sponsor of the video, Josh Pescator, raged. "I'm all for creators talking junk on other creators, but why go after the advertisers?" he asked, and added that it was lame for a millionaire to go after a YouTuber sponsor during the ongoing.
Yo, what did I do to you,
I
man?
agree. It is lame.
Blacks, who has had his own issues with Pokemon over copyright strikes, claimed that if it wasn't for her prior controversy with him,
Not very nice of
she
you,
would have
man.
probably tried to
I don't
take
like
down
the
its
way
own
that you
video.
killed me there.
Pokemon hasn't
That's
responded
very
further,
disrespectful.
and it's unclear if her comments have affected the relationship between YouTuber and his sponsor. Cerito has reached out to It's a Gundam for comment. Well, let me tell you,
Was it an accident though?
sales for Ridge Wallet were awesome yesterday. So no, it didn't affect it.
Yo,
And I
you
can tell
turned
you right
around.
now, I am 100%
Hey,
you looked at me.
not
Hey,
drop
save
It's a
it.
Gundam over this. There's no way. My videos, the videos that they've been on for me, have been way spicier. And it's honestly pathetic that she refuses to acknowledge this. She's going to try and stick her fingers in her ears la, 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 until it goes away, and it probably will. But until then, I'm going to do my part to continue to report on what a terrible, terrible take this was by Pokimane. And honestly, she should really, she doesn't have to apologize to It's a Gundam, but she should probably walk back shaming the sponsor, because I'm telling you that the sponsors don't see the videos before your ad goes on them. So it's not like even if Ridge Wallet had endorsed this, that it's some sort of endorsement of it. They didn't know. They wouldn't know what kind of video it goes on. And quite frankly, they're the exact type of partner I like, because they don't care. I hope you enjoyed this video.
I think that you died, bro. I think you died. I think you died, man.
Where are they?
Op 4, last stop standing. You will be detected if you remain in this area. One friendly operator remaining. Down to 15 seconds. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds to go. Time limit expired. Secure the bombs.
Fucking trash, man.
Camera activated.
10 seconds. 5 seconds left. You must protect your bombs from being defused by Op 4. operator standing.
Surveying for hostiles.
Yo, you see that? You see that, man? You can't do that. So, why? You can't say anything because you got 0 kills. So shut up, bro. Shut up.
Yo, do you know Owen?
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and oh look, another smear piece is written. I'm used to having people write these things about me, and people I am friendly with, or people that I enjoy watching on YouTube. Normally, they are on the center or center right.
5 seconds.
This time, we've got Shoe on Head, which is pretty far left, I'm going to guess. I mean, she herself would agree with that, I imagine. Apparently, she ruined the left, along with her boyfriend and everyone else. How Vaush and Shoe on Head ruined.
Yo, you're dead like usual, man.
Online
Just get off the game.
Well, first of all, I think it's cringe to self-identify in this manner in either side. I don't think that you do yourself any favors by like saying I'm definitely right leaning or I'm the left, and I don't think Shu says that either. But I'm saying people just use that type of label to compartmentalize you and lump you in together. I hope that more people will move towards the way that I try to describe things. When people ask me my political leanings, I think people are far more complicated than either complex than just being a Democrat or a Republican. And we should stop identifying as such because it's just used negatively anyway, for the most part. Now, this article is written by a nobody who's mad, and it has since been taken down. This post is under investigation or was found in the violation of the medium rules. Some instant regret, as I might say. I give Vao Shu and any other media personality full permission to respond to this article. Duh! The only reason you write pieces like this is for hate clicks. It's the same reason that clown wrote those articles about me. I kept insisting I was a part of Goobergate, even though I was never a part of that, and there aren't any videos on my channel that talk about me being a part of it. I wasn't even making those type of videos during that. But these people write these articles so somebody like Shu will retweet them. Shu made a big mistake. She tweeted the actual article, which is, I scolded her, said at least use the archive link, don't give them traffic. This tweet has been, 5,000 likes, probably seen 10, 20,000 times. And that's exactly what Alexa Marie needed. That's why people write these hit pieces. I was a small YouTuber in 2015 who created video essays on various ways in which the media we consume affects society's views of women. I didn't plan on becoming famous or anything. I just had a lot to say and wanted to say. I had 500 subscribers and only 5 videos up before an anti-feminist YouTuber with over 100,000 subscribers named Bearing. Bearing! Got him! Those of you who don't know, I do a podcast with Bearing. I made a response video to one of my videos. I was swarmed, dogpiled, and harassed for days. Whore, feminazi, snowflake, tranny were all some of the words thrown at me. I was called fat, ugly, and stupid and worthless for days. I deleted my entire channel out of fear. I was 18 years old. It was then I realized that there was no safe place on YouTube for outspoken feminists. Well, I mean, maybe it's just that your ideas are trash. I don't like when people get personal. It puts me in a tough spot when I want to respond to YouTube videos because I know people are loyal to the people that they watch and they get emotionally invested, and sometimes people go over the line, which is why I don't respond to a lot of these response videos, because I'm keenly aware that two audiences battling just ends poorly. We saw this with Drifter and 8 Thoughts. It's the same reason I don't respond to these clowns that make videos on me, because I don't want my viewers wasting time getting hyped up and worked up over what some clown says about me. I was swarmed, dogpile, blah, blah, blah. Slowly, the left-wing channels began to pop up. Channels like ContraPoints. They paved the way for what is known now as RedTube. I don't really know who refers to themselves as that, but whatever. But only because ContraPoints catered to these same men who drove me off. The Chud Whisperer, they called her. I like ContraPoints. I thought she was smart and funny. I loved her extravagant costume designs and theatrical elements in her videos. Every day was like watching a Broadway play. The online left started to grow and flourish. Left-wing videos were not getting brigaded and downvoted to heck. There was finally a sense of we might actually win the culture war. Oh, cringe! Ah! Zoinks! You mean you blocked and disabled comments and likes and dislikes so much, or that people just got tired of laughing at some of these points, but nonetheless. It felt good and comfortable in a place called BreadTube. Despite being the BreadTube queen, there was something off about Contra. I finally realized what it was in 2017 when a picture of her with YouTuber Shoeonhead was posted on Twitter. Shoeonhead, June, was still the most popular anti-feminist YouTuber. Is still the most popular anti-feminist YouTuber on the platform. That's just verifiably false. Men love to see pretty women validate their opinions. Men love to see pretty women, in parentheses, by the way. So she's saying she doesn't think that's calling June ugly there, I think. Women tear down other women. Men love submissive, useful. She's 30. Burn, Shoe. Rip. Rest in pepperonis. You're 30. Cater to their misogynistic worldview and validate their bigotry. See, a woman agrees with me. Shu became famous for tearing down other women and being a pick-me, amassing a total of 1 million subscribers over 4 years. 4 years of hating outspoken, strong women like me. 4 years of profiting off my pain. Okay, first of all, I'm not one of Shu's close personal friends. I've watched her content for a long time. We've interacted a couple times. We definitely have had our disagreements, but in watching her videos, I don't believe that they were ever anything personal. I think she hated your ideas, maybe, but she's never gotten personal that I've seen, at least especially lately. She's very careful about picking her words and attacking ideas and not people. That's the problem with a lot of the perpetually offended folks, is they are completely unable to separate their emotions from their ideas. So I have a lot to say more about Griftonhead, but I'll save that for another entry. Contra's friendship with Shu was a red flag for the direction of the online left. Enter YouTuber Vaush, a stereotypical, overweight, bearded, white pansexual, lol, leftist feminist man. A debate bro, like Destiny, but more insufferable. I mean, I don't disagree with that. Vaush Ian appeared on the scene seemingly out of nowhere and blew up pretty much overnight. He's not even... Totally not view-botting and sub-botting. So this article accuses Vaush of view-botting and sub-botting. I don't believe he's done that. For as strongly as I disagree with a lot of the things Vaush has said, I don't think he's view-botting or sub-botting. I don't think he knows how to do it. I don't think I even know how to do it. So, I mean, this is a common go-to to try and invalidate his popularity. Vaush calls himself a free market socialist, and on top of being the most unlikable man on YouTube, has a disgusting history of being a bad boy. He fantasizes about horse wangs, He has spicy photos online. He uses Tinder to hook up. He uses slurs regularly and believes it's okay to say the N-word. Yet for some reason he's embraced by the online left. I cannot escape him. Most of this sounds like kink shaming to me. I mean, what? As Vaush's popularity grew, so did Shuonhead's interest in him. Of course, Vaush was interested in her too because she's pretty and popular. This is such as just a angry, unfounded attack at Shuonhead and Vaush. There is absolutely metric tons of things you could criticize these people on, but this person has decided to focus on their looks. Not a good move. Shu tends to gravitate towards whatever dominant male is floating around, whatever community she's involved in. First, Sargon of Akkad, a literal white nationalist, also not true. And I love it. Anytime somebody uses the word literal before something, it's safe to assume they don't understand what that next word means or care. Then it's now her now fiance, Armored Skeptic, who's a BDSM daddy and fellow right-wing anti-feminist chud. Dude, Armored Skeptic is not right-wing. And now it's Vaush. This is typical for the submissive uwu pick-me's. Her entire personality revolves around catering to men and will mold herself into whatever she can to please them. Shu now calls herself a social democrat, whatever that means. Yeah, why would you bother to take any time to research it? It's not like Shu doesn't spend hours online making it perfectly clear what she believes in politically. And supports Bernie. This, for some reason, to the left, is a pass for her to continue the very obvious right-wing grifter she is. For a pass on her to continue, okay, they have somehow forgotten her friendship with literal bad guys and her obsession with tearing down women's rights movement. Jesus Christ, is there any facts? There are like no facts in this article. I don't think that there's any point to giving it much more value. This has been essentially 10 paragraphs of whining and attacking the looks of two people that you clearly don't like. I mean, there's more people that I dislike online than that I like in terms of content creators. I just don't watch the ones very often that I don't like. It's pretty simple. I don't understand why this is such a difficult thing for people. In 2016, when she called BLM a hate group, it is. Saying black women look like, oh my God. What is this? Wait, who is she talking about? Is some far? Oh, okay. So they're talking about. Shu also supported Bernie in 2016 when she was calling BLM a hate group, saying black women look like a gorilla and being mean to a 17-year-old Milo Stewart. Milo Stewart had some very bad ideas and deserved the criticism they got. Why does she get a pass now? Because she criticizes the Democrats? Criticizing the Democrats while Donald Trump is in office and the GOP continues to strip away our rights. Wow, so left-wing. Slap some eyeliner on Sargon and maybe we can embrace him too. Wow, I effing hate women, Vaush yells directly into the camera. It's a joke, of course. A total ban of women until we figure out what the heck is going on, Shu says. It's a joke, of course. White women extinction button. Shu posts on Twitter. Lol, racism and misogyny is so funny. It's all a joke. They're just hating women ironically. PewDiePie is just joking, guys.
Bro, why are you always
This is
dead,
the most
man?
nuclear bad take I've ever read. Congratulations, Shu and Vaush. You have received probably the dumbest criticisms I've ever seen. I mean, I'm starting to think that this is a troll. That this is written by somebody who genuinely hates them and is trying to impersonate an unhinged left-leaning individual. This is another common thing that many people on the far left and probably far right do too. I could say far left because they do it to me all the time. They remove context for a joke and then pretend that they don't get it's a joke. And then when you call them out on it, they'll say, well, jokes have to be funny to be jokes. I didn't think it was funny, therefore you are a white supremacist or something like that. That's where their logic goes. They believe this is helping the left. Shu and Vaush believe acting exactly like chuds helps the left. Yeah, because this person apparently wants to live in a world where you're not allowed to criticize your own camp. I mean, criticizing your own camp is one of the best uses of your time inside a party. You should actively be trying to improve the party that you support. That's how you get better ideas. Just blindly accepting everything they do is fanboyism or fangirlism and doesn't improve the behavior, doesn't improve people at their jobs.
Chu's grift, on top of just making money by pandering to men, is pandering to left-wing supporting Bernie, collecting a following of young leftist men, then herding them into the right once the election is over. It's working. According to a survey Shu on Head did, her audience is overwhelmingly left or far left. Duh, any idiot knows that without a survey. This means she's successfully tricking an entire generation of young men into believing making jokes about erasing women's rights is left-wing. Yes, jokes are off limits about your own party. This is alarming. Vaush's grift is to make money pandering to left-wing so he can say the N-word. His idea of praxis is catering to terrible people, then throwing marginalized people under the bus for jokes. He's called Warren supporters subhumans, many who are walk